Hello, my name is Ray Salazar, and this is Morning Reel, a podcast where I review films, whether they're straight, bi, gay, whatever, of any genre, of any budget. I will review it. I've never been to the woods. Well, I've been to the woods. I've never camped in the mountains and all that stuff. The mountains are scary, man. At night, the mountains are vast and free. The guest that I'm going to introduce us into this film, Xavier Guerrero from Tinfoil Hat Podcast, fucking XG Raider Podcast, GPS. What's up? What's up? Xavier, hello. How you doing?
What's up, dog? This is a
Welcome
weird
back.
film to watch.
It was a weird. It was like a sci-fi film or what?
No, so I just remember. So this came out in 2005, right?
This film actually came out in 2005.
Yeah. So I was what, 13?
Yeah, I was 15.
And I didn't watch it. I remember not watching it because it was rated R, and your parents can't watch it.
Yep.
But I remember they're making a big deal about it. Like it was super gay, no sé qué tanto. The Christians were going wild. Like, how are you letting this do this? It's not that bad. Like it's bad, but it's not like
Back then it was bad.
Oh yeah. Like I was expecting more is what I'm trying to say. When I was like, oh dude, there's gonna be some penetration. There's gonna be some it was kind of just very
Brokeback Mountain.
yeah, Brokeback Mountain.
Hey man, directed by Ang Lee, screenplay by Larry McMurdy, Diana Osana, based on the short story from Annie Proulx X, starring Heath Ledger, Jake Gyllenhaal, Linda Cardellini, Anna Faris, Anne Hathaway, Michelle Williams, Randy Quaid, and so on and so forth. Yeah, I was 15 when this movie came out, and I remember a lot of people in high school and shit would call you gay if you saw that movie or
Yeah, you're
whatever.
you're like the big
knew,
yeah.
We knew already. It's
You're the
something
biggest
gay.
fascist if you
Yeah.
watch that movie for some reason.
And it's funny because I wasn't into movies then, so I never understood the impact that this movie had on the community, on the LGBTQ community, and looking at this film and just putting yourself in those shoes back in that time, not in the film, but back in 05.
Yeah, because the
You know,
movie
there
was
was no
yeah.
you couldn't marry the same sex in most states,
Yeah,
man.
because in that movie it was supposed to be based in the 60s, no?
63 to 87,
So those were
83.
in those days. I mean, if you watch the movie, no spoiler alert, but one of them dies
Yes, they do.
for it. In those days, it was very. They weren't fucking around. Like now, there's some like
Had to
some
be Texas.
yeah, and they were yeah. It was
Had to be fucking Texas, man. Of all states. Right?
and it's crazy how they lied about his death.
I know, man. But you know what? We don't know for sure exactly what happened, dude.
So you
Because
think that was just his idea of what happened
that is
to him?
definitely his description of it that he made. He's like, man,
Someone got him.
if I'm gonna live myself through this situation, this is how I'm gonna fucking imagine.
Yeah.
Because we don't know for sure, man.
Yeah, I mean the story was
And that's
what?
pretty powerful
Yeah.
to able to see an image like that and automatically associate it with a certain person's point of view.
Yeah.
It's a movie.
Yeah, because they said he died from a tire, like an overinflated tire.
Yeah, some bullshit.
Yeah, some bullshit where you're sitting
even back
there.
then, fool, come on, really?
Yeah,
Why would you even do that?
no, but it was I mean, I was watching the movie and a lot of it was very beautiful, scenery wise. I'm not gonna lie, I've never been in these and it's funny because we've done 2 wood movies. This one
I
and
know,
the
right?
Grizzly
What the
one.
fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck's up with us? But it was very beautiful. As a scenery, for you that films, is that hard to do? Is that
So I'm glad that you brought that up because while I was watching the film, right, in the first act,
in the beginning very beautiful
Yeah,
the first before it even gets gay it's very
For real.
yeah, it's very
For
it
real.
starts off very
Yeah.
yo, this is where they're at.
I look at it, I'm like, man, this is shot very very beautiful, very quiet. You
The
know,
sheep, everything, it just looked like you felt like you were a cowboy.
yeah, fool, and I don't know about me. I mean, I don't know about you, man, or rather, Like you know about the ranch life and all that shit. Like your dad's a rancher, right? He owns a ranch.
Yeah.
Ranchero.
Yeah, ranchero. Like, yeah, he kind of does like.
How hard is it to like tend to animals like that on an
Oh.
expedition? I'm pretty sure that's hard as fuck, right?
My dad does not do that because that's like sheep shit. Like my dad just keeps them in the cattle. But I can't imagine not losing one sheep.
And you're making a movie about not losing sheep.
Yeah, dude. And I'm not gonna lie, how the fuck did they live in that little tent and not get cold? Like, I know how they did it. I know we figured out how they did it, but at the end of the day, like they got sent out there with like those people were tough. Those fucking gay guys were tough. They were tough gay guys. Like I gotta give it to them.
That's cold, bro.
Or how about when they threw it down? Dude, they threw it down a lot. It was very, very, very aggressive, abusive.
I mean, there are statistics that show that male homosexuals in relationships, there's more domestic abuse than like heterosexual relationships or even like women lesbian relationships.
You feel like you can hit them. I mean, you feel you could hit them like in the
testosterone, man.
Yeah. It was crazy though. I also fuck, I forget her name in the movie, but the wife that put the note in the tackle box.
Yep.
She's like, hey, bring me some fish. And she's like, y'all never even opened that, motherfuckers. What were y'all doing out there? Y'all didn't catch one fucking fish, and y'all said you count a lot of fish. How you catching fish without a tail box? And that's when like, bitches ain't stupid. Like she caught him and she didn't tell him nothing. And they almost threw it down at the house. I'm surprised the husband didn't fucking square up with that fool.
I mean, he didn't even know that shit was going on. Fool, the fool's in the living room.
Because I would assume he came up I would assume if it would have went down like that, I would assume
if you saw that shit happening, for sure you're gonna like, hey, what the fuck
I'm assuming he tried to get at my girl, like try to touch her.
Yeah.
Because I obviously don't know he's gay. Like obviously my girl's gonna be like, well, I called him out that he's. And I'm like, oh yeah. I see why he got walked out all mad and shit. Yeah. But in the moment, he kind of just stood there and was like, you okay? I was like, nah, it's on site. Like, what's up? You're in my house. Don't do that shit.
Out of here.
And they had some balls too. Do you remember when they were at dinner? And the wife tells him, you can't watch football.
Oh, dude.
And he stood his ground. And he's like, you sit your old ass down, you old man. Yeah. And I was like, holy shit. And then the wife was all, that's my man. She's all smiling.
It's my gay man. I don't know about it. Dude, I enjoyed watching the film. I think it's a really great film. Like, besides like the cinematography, just the way it was written. It's a little melodramatic. But I mean, I like that they did well on the representation. Because in the end, fool, it's a love story. It's a fucked up story, fool.
It's a fucked up sad story.
Because like,
dude, these guys
are scumbags too, fool. They're not perfect people at all, dog. They're fucked up.
Oh, they're cheating on their wives.
Yeah, but besides all that, like the way they live, they live a false life to begin with, man. And like they're gonna be like, you know what, man, fuck this shit. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want.
You remember when at the end,
they got no happiness, and that sucks, fool.
At the end, do you remember when the dad asked his daughter, "Does the guy love you?" Yeah. Wonder if you ever thought, is the guy gay like I am, and my daughter's getting hustled like I hustled homegirl for all these years. Yeah, that's a thought that you have to sit there and be like, damn, that fool love Mike. Because
fatherhood, bro.
Yeah,
that's quite a subject.
That shit was deep movie.
So it's really good that they put all that type of like all those possible or probable situations like in one film. I mean, they went there. They knew what they were going for. Yeah. Like this movie was, before it came out, it was in like production hell for like 8 years, dude.
Yeah,
and trying to figure out exactly how to make it.
Yeah. And like it's like, look, obviously it's a gay movie, but it's not even that gay. Go watch Euphoria. Go watch Game of Thrones. There's more dicks in there than there was in this movie. Yeah. Yeah, it's just the concept of them loving each other. But these fools, like, it was kind of weird because I didn't remember when he lost a shirt and this fucker kept the shirt. That was fucking weird. I was like, damn, these fools really did love each other. Like, this fool stole that fool's shirt.
It's symbolic as fuck.
Yeah. And he's like, fuck. And there was all blood on it still. Yeah. Yeah, this fool didn't even wash it. Fucking money.
I got your blood in my hands, man. Yeah, man.
Crazy.
I dig it.
Shout out to the homie who fucking told us to review this shit. I hope you watch this shit. Hope you're watching this shit. Fucking cast this review and not watch it.
Edgar G commented, say, hey man, you and Xavier should do Brokeback Mountain. I said, why not, dude?
Yeah,
It's been
I
a
mean,
while since
yeah.
I've seen that film. I never gotten the chance to actually see it. So, like,
Are they
fuck it.
both gay or neither? I don't know. I don't know about the actors. Are they both really gay?
The actors in real life?
Yeah.
Well, Heath Ledger, you know, his wife in the movie is his wife in real life.
So he's not gay?
No, he's a straight dude.
We believe in that?
I don't know, dog. They're actors, fool.
Because they played it really
gotta play
good.
the
That's why I
role.
said, like, I didn't know who they were, and I knew who they were, but I didn't know if they were gay or not. Like, I don't know their personal life.
You never know, dude.
No, and I didn't know their personal life. So while I was watching, I was like, man, if you're not gay, you're playing this fucking good, dog.
I mean,
Yeah, that's why they're fucking. That's why they get paid the
You
big
gotta
bucks,
do
dog.
it.
Yeah, that's why they're fucking. But I sat there, I was like, if you're not gay, you're playing this like now you think it'd be weird not to get a gay guy to play that part? You think gay people would be upset if they're like a gay guy? Do you think a gay guy has to play that part now?
as long as it's as long as the representation is right, if it's fair,
I agree.
you know. Because how could you know? We didn't.
I didn't know.
You
Like
just-
I said, I
you
didn't
just asked
know.
me. See, you just asked me because you don't even know if these guys are really straight or not to begin with.
Yeah, like if you, yeah, I couldn't tell if you.
The last time there was a film like sort of like this was like in the early 90s. My Own Private Idaho with Keanu Reeves and River Phoenix. And those two guys were like big in their time, much like how these guys were big. They weren't even in their peak yet, dude. So, would you recommend a straight man to see this movie with their girlfriend, Xavier?
If she wants to watch, I'm definitely not recommending it. You shouldn't be like, hey, I want to watch this, babe. You know, be like, what the fuck?
But realistically, she wouldn't see any,
Yeah, no,
any
but I
penis.
think you're kind of. I think if
You're gonna see more boobs and
yeah,
penis.
yeah,
straight
yeah.
up.
Oh, dude,
Straight up.
dude, Anne Hathaway's tits, worth it. They're nice too.
I don't review
Dude.
body parts like that, but if I had to,
This is reminding me of Knocked
I'm,
Up.
I'm glad Ang Lee chose the shot that we saw.
Yeah,
That's I'll say it.
Yeah.
I'll say it professionally like that.
This
Good
reminds me-
shot, dude.
Yeah,
Good
this
shot.
reminds me of that show Knocked Up where we give them the timestamp
Oh yeah,
at minute 52, 53.
for sure that's in there.
Yeah,
XG, thank you for coming, dude. Thank you for watching this film, dude.
it was good.
I'm not trying to make you watch gay films just cause, dude.
No, I mean, it wasn't even you. It was literally someone commented, and I
Yeah.
looked at you like, I was like, I'm man enough to fucking watch this and not feel like, oh,
all right. So if you can handle this movie, you can handle Fat Girl, dude.
all right, Fat Girl's the next one we're going to review.
All right, the next one. All right,
All right,
cool.
Fat Girl's going to be, and I've never seen it, so I'm going to come in super. I mean, this one I had seen, but you know how you kind of watch it on HBO, and like here and there, you're like, yeah,
Yeah.
that shit's whack. But I finally sat and actually watched it. I know. So yeah, go watch it, homies.
Yeah, go watch your Homegirls XG. You can check him out. He has merch. Tell us your merch and your shout outs.
Go to fullytoxic.com. I got a couple merch. I got some flavors, some E-Zone shirts, some Cairo t-shirts. Those went up in price. You'll know why. Just go to fullytoxic.com. Check out samtripley.com for any comedy shows with me, Sam Tripley, Eddie Bravo. And then for any comedy shows with George Perez, go to George P Comedy. And then Sidekick Eddie will be part of that too. So go check that out. And thank you, Ray. We appreciate it.
Hey, man, thank you. It's always a blast to have you. I'm Ray Salazar. Follow me at Morning Shot Films on IG, YouTube. Rate and review this episode. Tell us if this episode was, cool or not, gay or not, whatever, dude. Tell me. And dude, girls. Thank you, and on to the next one.